What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building, and this time, honey, I'm back with an old nasty recap, honey, of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 5, episode 1. This motherfucking season is about to be off the hook. And honey, we've been waiting on it. Let's give the ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac, honey, just give them a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Just give them a big old nasty hand clap, honey, because it's gonna be going down this season. We got Candace versus MonIque, honey, once again. We got Ashley versus Wendy. Wendy gonna be reading her all up and through. We got Gizelle is back with the pastor, Jamal Bryant, honey, with his old cheating ass. We got Robin and Juan. They may be getting married and moving into a new home, honey. Okay, so let's check out what was in store for us on this episode. Okay. So, the episode starts out with MonIque. We see that she's had her baby Chase. The little boy is so cute. MonIque got some good genes, honey. Her and Chris, they just make the prettiest, beautifulest. Is that a word? They just make some really attractive kids. All those kids are freaking adorable, okay? I'm a little bit more partial to the little girl. I think she is just so, like, gorgeous to me. The little boys are so cute as well. Look at little Chase. Goo goo gaga. How you doing, little baby? And we see MonIque. She has a bird named T'Challa. I said, MonIque, goddamn, how many more people or animals do you need to add to your home, honey? But MonIque says she is an animal lover. Chris, her husband, does not like the bird, honey, okay? How you doing, Chris? Chris was there, holding baby Chase. So next, we see MonIque. She goes to visit Karen at her new house. Karen, what happened to Great Falls? Karen say, honey, she's back in Potomac. That way y'all can stop sending them damn pizzas to the Great Falls house, honey. Y'all was embarrassing her. So she's back in Potomac. As soon as she sees MonIque, she sees MonIque has a damn bird on her shoulder. And Karen is like, why this fool come over here with a bird and not the new baby? I would have been mad too, because I would have loved to see Chase and hug his old chunky self. He's so adorable. But yeah, Karen told MonIque, honey, you gonna need to get his cage, honey. Okay, y'all know we in Miss LaDom's house, honey. Y'all know how fancy Karen is. She don't want no random bird, honey, flying around her house. Not today, and bitch, tomorrow don't look good either. Okay, I don't blame you, Karen. So Karen shows MonIque her new home. And then next we see that LaDom has been taken off, and it has been leaving like this strain on Karen and Ray's marriage. They are a bit disconnected because Karen is always busy all the time. And then Karen feels Ray doesn't do anything about the disconnect. He doesn't talk to her about it or try to spend more time with her. She says that it's a challenge being married to such an older man. I'm sure it is, honey. Okay, because Ray, you talking about he ready for retirement, but shit, I think he ready for a diaper in the nursing home, honey, but you ain't heard it from me, honey, okay? Karen says she's gonna fight for her marriage because she feels like she has something worth fighting for. And I agree, Karen, and you mighty close to that damn life insurance policy, honey. Don't be leaving Ray just yet, honey. We got to collect that check first, honey. Okay, don't you, y'all can date other people. You see what Nene and Greg and Will and Jada, everybody is doing. You don't need to get divorced. Just have an agreement, and that way that check, when he is to go, it still can be deposited, honey, in your checking account. How you doing? So next, honey, we see Gizelle. She is at her new house, honey, and she's still getting her damn house together. I do not like Gizelle's decor. And one thing I noticed with Gizelle is Gizelle goes in on other people's finances and where they live, and her shit don't be together. Like, girl. Okay, I'm glad she got a deal for her home, but I don't know if it was me, I would have bought me something a little bit more fabulous, honey, but that's just me. That's just me. We see her daughters, all three of them, looking very cute, honey. Okay, they just getting older. I remember when them kids was just yay high, honey. Okay, so we see Gizelle. She calls up her man Jamal, and she lets us know that her and Jamal are back together. Now, how do you guys feel about Gizelle, giving her ex-husband that cheated on her all them times another chance? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like it's a smart move, or is it a dumb move? Or is that the only move she can make? Because it ain't like she could keep another man. I'm just saying, I'm not hating on Gizelle, but we seen what happened with her and Sherman. Sherman don't want to be on camera, and Sherman, we don't really want to see your ugly ass on camera, no way. But you ain't heard that from me. We saw her with some other guy, it didn't work out with. Do you feel like Jamal is the only one, that can make it happen with Gizelle? I kind of feel like yes, because Jamal is used to the cameras and being around a lot of people, so it makes sense in comparison to Sherman, who seemed shy and standoffish, like he didn't really want to be bothered. So I think that Jamal would fit right in, honey, but can he keep his dick in his pants? Honey, the people want to know. I want to know, honey, okay? I noticed while Gizelle's daughters are on the phone with their father, honey, they act like they don't want to talk to him. They feel like this whole thing is a setup. It looked kind of fake. I'm like, ooh, child. I like her daughters, though, honey. They just wanted to tell us the truth, honey, and I believe them daughters. The girls were telling Gizelle that they feel like Gizelle and their father's relationship is disingenuous. They ain't forgot about all the shit that he done put her through. I was like, ooh, come on, girls. Them some shady girls, honey. But I was here for it because they was speaking nothing but the truth. They was saying a good word, honey. And Gizelle, she didn't want to hear that, honey. She kept trying to tell them, you guys, have to respect me and your father. We the parents in the relationship. We would decide if we go be together, if we go be apart. The girls kind of feel like, it was better when he wasn't involved in their family. I was like, oh, shit. God damn. Now, what kid wouldn't want their parents back together? Gizelle, do these girls know more of what we don't? But I think that the girls just really don't trust their father, and you can't blame them because he put Gizelle through a lot of shit, all that cheating, and it was embarrassing. The kids probably been teased at school. It is a lot, honey, okay? The girls also mentioned to Gizelle that they only feel like their father calls to check up on them because she's telling him to. And I'm like, ooh, child, spill that tea. And they said that he'll run and call Gizelle right after he didn't talk to them. Like, look, I didn't call the girls. I did my fatherly duty for the day. I was like, oh, shit. Them girls, honey, they ain't here for your shit, Jamal. I hope you bringing the real this time, honey, okay? And keep your damn thing in your pants, at least for your daughter's sake, honey, because they don't see it for you. We know Gizelle will keep forgiving you, honey, but next case, let's move on along, honey. So next we got Candace and Chris. I love me some Candace. I don't care what y'all feel about it. I love me some Candace, okay? So they are out, they're looking at spaces for their anniversary party. And once again, the issue of money comes up. Chris doesn't want to spend a lot of money on the party, and we see that Candace does. I said, well, goddamn, ain't much change with y'all. Candace always spending a whole bunch of money she don't have, honey. Candace also lets us know that she refuses to use her mom's money. You better not use that, money from that lady, honey, okay? She's a narcissist, and she will be throwing that shit all up in your face like she already has did in the past, so I wouldn't do that, honey. Next, honey, we see Ashley. She is pumping her breasts, and we see Michael with little baby Dean. Yes, that baby, honey, look just like Michael, okay? It looked like Michael is coming into fatherhood quite well, and I enjoy seeing that instead of all the other childish bullshit that Michael normally gives us, but the season is still early. He will be doing some more shit to disappoint us and Ashley, but I digress. They end up taking the baby for a walk, and Ashley says that now that she's had her baby, it has changed her. She's worried about air pollution now and food shortages. And I'm like, well, Ashley, are you going to stay out of people's businesses, honey? Because you always in everybody's business, honey, but yours. And your shit be falling apart and all in disarray, honey. Okay, but you ain't heard it from me. Michael says that he wants to get baby Dean, honey, in some acting classes. I was like, oh, shit, y'all pushing it? The little baby, can the baby grow up? But they seem to be excited, to be new parents. I think Michael already kind of got some kids. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but, this is his first child with Ashley, and I was happy for him, even though I don't like these two. I feel like they messy as hell, but what can you say? Congratulations to Michael and Ashley. So next we see Robin and her badass kids. Them boys is bad, okay? Bad with a capital B. And they are talking about moving. And I'm like, once again, Robin, you trying to move? What is going on with you, honey? Okay. We also see Juan. And, they get to talking about, when they are getting married, and Juan just seems to have more questions than answers. It looked like he just wants to move. He's like, well, shit, you've been playing house with me for this long. So, I don't need to marry you. That ain't no requirement, that you've made me do in the past. So, honey, Robin has said, though, she should be married soon, so I still don't see no ring, Robin, okay? But one thing I do notice is with Robin and Juan, it seems like they are happier, and, their financial situation is better. I'm sure that has to do, a lot with, why they are happy in their relationship. But I like that Robin kind of stayed on Juan on the fact of we're not married and we're not moving until there's a ring on this finger. We got to get married. But Robin, you gonna have to really hold his feet to the fire. Don't you dare make another sacrifice for this damn man, honey, okay? Then we hear from Juan. Juan says that he is a man that has made many mistakes. Yes, you have. And he says that he's fortunate to have a strong woman like Robin by his side. And I said, there we go. There we go with the strong woman shit. There we go with the I gotta put you through hell and back to prove that you a down ass chick and you down for all my bullshit. I wasn't here for that, honey. But let's move on along. So next we see Candace. She's at this dessert spot. She's going to be trying out some desserts for her anniversary party. She invites Gizelle out with her. We see Gizelle pulling up in this old Mini Cooper that we saw Dr. G. Y'all remember from Married to Medicine. I was like, Mini Cooper, Gizelle? Gizelle, why you driving such car? What's going on, sis? But anyway, Gizelle comes on in and says her car broke down earlier that morning, so she had to take Jamal's little car. So that is what's going on with that. We see Candace talking in her confessional. She says that she probably wouldn't have taken Jamal back if she were Gizelle, because she ain't about to put up with all that damn cheating and lying. And then she also mentioned that Gizelle should probably always wear a condom with Jamal, which I felt was funny, but it's very true. I was like, get it, Candace. Yes. They began talking about who's coming to Candace and Chris's engagement party. Not engagement, anniversary party. They mentioned, MonIque is coming, Robin, Karen, then Gizelle brings up Ashley, and I'm like, why are you bringing up Ashley? And Candace don't like Ashley's ass like that. And Candace says that she only wants to see people at her anniversary party that, is happy for her and that brings joy to her heart. And Ashley seems to does, the opposite of that. And I agree. Ashley ain't shit. And I don't like Ashley my damn self, and she shouldn't be there. Then Gizelle asks, is Candace's mother paying for the party? I was like, girl, you shady. You so shady. Then Candace says her and Chris is financing their own party. Thank you very much. Candace asks Gizelle how's her renovations going at her new home. And then we see that Candace feels that Gizelle has shaded her house search. Because y'all know she's on this house search to find her and Chris a forever home. And we see clips of that. And we see Gizelle feels that Candace has made fun of her new house, calling it a cabin and a teardown. And Gizelle feels that Candace goes for people's jugular. She felt like all those comments, honey, was a bit too much. How do I feel about that? I feel like Gizelle and Robin, they're both mean girls, and they can dish a lot of shit out, but they can't take it once you bring it to them. I don't feel like Candace owes Gizelle any type of apology. We saw you and your good green-eyed bandit friend Robin being shady, judging Candace. So as soon as that girl came on the show, y'all was talking about her finances and how her mother pays for everything, throwing shit in her face, misusing information against her. So you can't do all of that and not expect any shade back. Like, sis, what are we doing? Okay? So we notice that Gizelle still, has some type of attitude about that. But oh well, she needs to get over it, honey. They began trying desserts for the anniversary party. So next we see MonIque and Ashley. They meet up. We see MonIque. She comes to Ashley's house and she has a little baby Chase with her. And then we see MonIque. She puts her baby on a pot at 4 months. Okay, I feel two ways about this. Number one, can the baby just be a damn baby? And if you're doing this at 8 or 9 months, I get it, but he's 4 months. But on the other hand, MonIque has had 2 other kids, and I know she, with this third one, honey, I saw her during her pregnancy, honey. And, MonIque was just really over it. So she's trying to hurry up and get this little food, get the little baby together. Sorry, I didn't mean to call the baby a fool. But, try to hurry up getting together so she can move on to bigger and better things. So on that side of you guys, I kind of get it. But 4 months, very young. Anyways, Ashley brings up Candace and all the horrible things that, she said about her online. And I'm just looking like, Ashley, shut the hell up. You be saying all types of shit about Candace, too. That's one thing I don't like about Gizelle and Ashley. They don't really own their shit, and they always feel like Candace needs to apologize to them. But Candace ain't here for y'all shit, honey, okay? She'll get y'all right together. I saw that the first season that Candace came on here, honey. She was getting their ass together left and right. All right. Ashley also shares with us that she has suffered from postpartum depression. And, she has been working on that, trying to exercise, get her endorphins up. And, MonIque understood, as another mother, where she was coming from when it came to that. Ashley also mentions that everybody in the group has reached out to her and her new baby and, asks how she and the new baby, how they have been doing. And Candace is the only one that has not reached out. And I'm just looking like, why are you shocked? Neither one of you bitches are friends. Get over it. And MonIque says that her and Candace have talked and made up. And I already was giving that the side eye like, bitch, we go see how long that lasts. Because to me, MonIque acts a bit two-faced. But we'll get to more of that in this season. They then talk about how Michael, Ashley's husband, and Candace's husband, Chris, they don't get along. And, Ashley just mentioned she wouldn't be at Candace's anniversary party. She doesn't support their union, doesn't give a damn about her and Chris, and that's how that is. So next we are at Candace's anniversary party, and we see people begin showing up. We see Dorothy, Candace's mom. She shows up and greets Candace. We see Karen. She shows up and greets Candace as well. We then see the new girl, Wendy. She shows up, and we notice that Miss LaDame, honey, Miss Karen, does not see it for Wendy. She says she's served on a board with Wendy and have been out at all types of events with her, and she is not checking for her, honey. I was like, ooh, child. The shade, honey, okay? And I can't wait to see, how things go between them, during this season. So next, MonIque shows up and she hugs Candace and everybody. Then we see MonIque and Wendy, they meet and they bond over the fact that they both have 3 kids around the same age. I thought that was cute. We see Gizelle, she shows up, greets Karen, meets Wendy, and hugs everybody. And so then next we have Gizelle and Candace. They go outside and talk. Candace basically tells Gizelle that she noticed she was still mad, once they left the little dessert place that they was at. And Gizelle starts saying to Candace she needs to apologize to her and Ashley. And my issue with Ashley is let Ashley speak for herself. You are a grown woman. You need to just, I don't think she owes you an apology either. Because like I said, you and your good friend Robin, y'all always dishing shit out. But then when somebody say some shit about y'all act like y'all can't take it. Make it make sense, okay? Because it don't make no damn sense. But anyways, Gizelle says that Candace dragged Ashley all on Twitter. And then next we see Karen, MonIque, and Wendy. They join Gizelle and Candace outside. Wendy mentions that she's marched with Jamal, who is Gizelle's man again. And she has worked with him because he is into social activism. I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute. Wendy know Jamal. Okay, what else do you know about it? He ain't tried to show you that thing, has he? Okay, I hope not. I'm just saying. Gizelle looked a little worried, too. Did y'all kind of notice that? She was like, oh, you know him? Oh, okay. So, anyways, they bring up Jamal. And MonIque mentions Gizelle, has truly come into her own, ever since they, had broken up. She saw her be a single mom. And, she was proud that, she made some stuff happen for herself outside of, her ex-husband. So Gizelle says that, she had to divorce Jamal because, he was a cheater and a liar, and she had to come into her own as a single mom and as a woman, start her own businesses and things, okay? So next we see all the girls. They get to asking Gizelle, when is Jamal going to be around the girls? And Gizelle was like, well, he's working. Candace was like, okay, because I invited him out, tonight. So I want to see him, So then we see Robin and Juan. And I said, I be goddamn party damn near over. And here come these fools. Okay, I think Robin and Juan will be late to their own funerals. I swear they will be. Robin, that bitch always late. Robin, you better not be late this season. I'm gonna drag your ass. But yeah, these fools coming late and just looking around, looking off. Anyways, MonIque is shocked to see Charisse at Candace's anniversary party. And I am very happy to see Charisse because we know the last time we saw Charisse, she was going back and forth with MonIque's ass. And I want to see all that play out. Yes, I'm messy and I'm shady, but guess what, bitch? I'm here for it, okay? All right. So we see Charisse, she hugs Robin. And then Gizelle tells Robin that everybody keeps asking about Jamal. And, she's like, I could be asking about where is Ray, And I'm like, Gizelle, Ray is always with Karen. It be your men that act like they don't want to come to events and claim you, okay? Then she got to talking about MonIque's husband, talking about where is Big Boy? Don't nobody ask about him. I'm like, stop calling that man Big Boy. He has a name, sis. Okay, and his name is Chris. All right. MonIque says that Charisse has been spreading nasty rumors about her and her family. We see Charisse and Karen talk. Our producer asks MonIque what has Charisse said about her family, and that damn MonIque refuses to address any questions pertaining to Charisse. Well, bitch, why did you bring her up then if you want to go ask the questions? I'm just saying. Anyways, Candace does a speech at her little anniversary party, and she asks her mom and Karen to give her some marital wisdom. So they both take the mic, and before that, Robin, she says that, why didn't Candace ask me for any words of wisdom? You know, I've been married before. Girl, Juan just started, last season claiming your ass? Okay, we just acknowledged that you actually in some type of relationship with this man. Girl, the jokes write themselves, honey. Okay, the nerve of Robin, all right? So we see Karen on the mic. She speaks about her marriage, you know, and she says that after 23 years, it's been a struggle because she's a businesswoman now, and that may be a little hard for old Ray to deal with. Karen says she's working on her marriage because she loves her man, okay? Next, we see Candace's mom. She gets on the mic and says that she's proud of Candace and Chris, and she says that Chris is a decent human being, and she also says that she's happy that Chris and Candace are making love. Everybody was looking around like, what this bitch talking about? Somebody get her off the mic. You know, Candace had her head down, looking a little bit embarrassed, honey. But Candace's mom says that she's been married for over 35 years, and she has had 2 husbands, so she know what she talking about, honey. Okay? And I was like, cha. So after Candace and Candace's mom, I should say, she gets off the mic, she gives Candace a big old hug, honey. It looked like their relationship is getting a bit better. I told y'all, if it were me, I would cut her narcissistic ass off. But I think Candace, you know, wants some of that lady's coins, okay? And she go just keep the lady at a distance, which I agree with. Okay, get the coins and keep her at a distance if you can. That wasn't an option for me. So you do you, Candace, and you playing with a lot more money than what I was. So do you, boo. But the episode goes off. Y'all get down in them comments. Let me know how you felt about this first episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Let me know what you are interested in seeing on this new season. Who's your fave? Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out later.